Hi, this is Joelle. I'm the Viberarian. I am here to elevate and enlighten and empower. Of course, that's my journey, and I come on here to share my experiences with you, and I hope that you also are part of my good vibe tribe. I'm here today because I am going to do a walk through and information about the Island Time Wellness Love Oracle cards. I've seen this deck on YouTube with other readers, and I decided to go ahead and purchase it. And so I wanted to, I don't do full deck walkthroughs, just so you know, because I do like to discover the cards as I begin working with them rather than looking at them all at the beginning. Every reader has a different style, and that's how it works for me. But I'm going to do an example using the cards, and we're going to pull some charms and do a little pick a card reading once I get through with my preliminary. So this is a smaller deck than what you would find with a normal kind of size playing card. It's smaller, but it's not so small that it's unreadable. I do like it because they're kind of like a black and pink contrast with a silver that seems to almost have a metallic way of showing up. And the cards are a matte and glossy, and they are fairly thick. I would not say that they're super thick, but you can hear they do have a bit of a give to them. And so I think that they're sturdy enough that they're going to hold up over time. Now this deck has 54 cards with keywords. And as you can see here, they fit nicely in your hand. I've already consecrated and blessed the deck, cleared the energies. I would advise you to do that every time you get a new divination tool, and there's lots of information out on Pinterest and YouTube about how you can bless your deck, and basically what you need to do, whatever works for your practices where you connect with the highest vibration of spirit and source, God, creator, consciousness possible, so that the messages that you receive are going to be of a vibration that is going to be helpful. So I've already done that, and I wanted to just show you this first card. I do know that it was abundance because I did a test of the camera, but here you can see it's a delightful little image of this lady kind of throwing money in the air, I guess. Let's see if we can get the autofocus to key in here. And it says, keep a positive mindset, manifest exactly what you want, gratitude and bliss. Let's see, I'm going to try to turn off the autofocus because it just does not seem to want to key in. Let's see if that helps a little bit. All right. So this is the first card. I am going to shuffle. There's just some basic information here. I ordered these off Amazon. I'll have the link to the deck in the description box. It's not an affiliate link, so I'm not going to be generating any income from it. It's just for your information and ease of purchase. So 54 cards. There's not much information on the back, just saying that it's a cute and fun love oracle deck that really gets to the heart of the matter fast. Getting clear answers to your most pressing love questions is a breeze with this love-centered oracle. Your love readings just got crazy good. Our love oracle cards were specifically designed to go together, and these are licensed and copyright images. So you want to make sure that when you're shopping for cards that you try to get legitimate decks. If you see something that's kind of cheap and an unusually low price on Amazon, and you can trust that it's probably a counterfeit card that is being imported from somewhere else, and you want to make sure that these deck creators are receiving the proper income from their efforts and the gifts that they are sharing with all of us in terms of these tools. So what I'm going to do here is shuffle the cards, and I'm also then going to draw, pull some charms, do a little charm cast so we can see what messages of love there are for everyone who's tuning in. And that'll give us an opportunity to see some of the card images and see how they work in a live reading. Now for the charms, I'm using the set that I received from All Things Intuitive. As you know, I speak about All Things Intuitive quite a bit because I use Chris's products quite frequently, from her Sage Energy Clearing Spray to her charms and her deck. So I definitely recommend her because she's part of the Good Vibe tribe. And I think charms are just a fun way to get messages from spirit. So what we're going to do here is see if we can get 3. Oh, we got 4. Oh, 2 are the same. Well, there you go. They're almost the same but different. We've got 1 tree with a single trunk. And then we've got 1 tree with a split trunk, as you can see. So that's going to be the first set will be the single trunk. The second tree trunk will be the second charm. And we've got a lovely little bottle of wine here. All right, for the people who enjoy their wine, and of course, being nearly 50, I always say I'm like fine wine. I'm only getting better with time. And we also have a leaf. I love that we have these trees and leaves, and of course, my one of the emblems that I love is the tree, and I've incorporated it into everything that I do, and that we are all leaves on the tree, and that there is something in each one of us that we are to bring into the world, and my goal is to help facilitate that. So we've got some great images to start off with. So let's start with the first charm. So if you pick the charm that is the single tree, let's see what messages want to be delivered to you using these Island Time Wellness cards. All right. And please do take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And certainly if you wind up getting the deck, let me know how you like it. I always love feedback, and I love sharing information about cards. All right. For the tree with the single branch, what are the messages of highest frequency, loving, and truthful vibration to be expressed to you today? Oh, we have the cassette tape. And that says, outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head. Now, I love cassette tape nostalgia. So when it comes to, I grew up in the time when we used to take things off the radio on our cassettes. That was like high technology, and there was nothing more fun than making a playlist and putting a cassette together and becoming like your own little DJ. I know my little 13 and 14-year-old self loved that. So here we have this nostalgic card cassette. Maybe there's music that you're hearing too as well that might be bringing up memories for you, things that you are thinking of possibly fondly, and also you could be going over some things that are somewhat painful. I think sometimes music is one of those things that everybody has their breakup song, right? So that could be what is happening. Let's get some more information here. Oh, kisses. And it says, unconditionally loving, giving and receiving affection, and falling in love. And what I'm hearing is Tracy Spencer, tender kisses. Now talk about a nostalgic song. I'm also hearing, I like the way you kiss me when we're playing the kissing game. Okay, I'm going to be all up in the 90s now. Talk about nostalgia. I think that was in the CD era, though. That wasn't in the cassette tape time. Okay, endings, the coffin card. So something is coming to an end. Endings bring new beginnings, growth, change, liberation, and transition. All right, is something coming to an end in your life? Are you playing back the memories of kisses that you've had with someone? We know that things ending is not necessarily a bad situation. We have to let the past go so that new energy can come in. And sometimes we remember the past a little differently than what it actually happened. So let's see what's on the back of the deck. We have coffee cup, meeting and conversing, savoring the moment, feeling uplifted, and friendship. So are you getting ready to get together with someone from the past? Is there a little meeting for coffee and a catch up in your future? Are you going to be talking about old times? Has someone possibly recently transitioned from the time of your youth? All of these could be the messages that are coming forward for you. So this is, again, the set of cards for the first charm, which is the tree. All right. Love these images. This is very, very nice. All right. So let's go ahead and reset these in, and let's see what the messages are for the tree that has the two trunks coming together. All right. So let me put these back in, and we'll go ahead and clear the cards and then see what messages want to be communicated to those of you who picked charm number 2. As you can hear when I'm shuffling, they do get a good snap to them. So they're not flimsy cards, which is a good thing. All right, one more shuffle here. Let me make that another one because I didn't really split that. Well, everybody has their own way of shuffling, and the way that you feel is correct is actually correct for you. There's no wrong way to connect with your higher guides and spirit. All right, let's see what we have here. Photograph. Looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia, make new memories. Okay. Picture perfect. Look at that sun and the sea there. Is somebody going to the beach or going on vacation for the first time in a while? I'm also hearing Def Leppard, Photograph. Okay, that's a song from my high school era. I didn't know I was going to be receiving so many musical messages with these cards, but that certainly seems to be what's coming through. All right, so we've got Photograph. Oh, Cupid's arrow. Have faith, love is coming, surprise invitation or meeting, and hesitation. Now, those are kind of interesting energies to be conveyed from the card, but I think this is really interesting because maybe somebody's been looking at you from a distance and they're liking what they see, and so they're getting ready to possibly ask you on a date or something. All right, group number 2. What else do we have here? Sunglasses, watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception, and focusing out. All right, so watching, what did I just say? Maybe somebody's got their eye on you and they're wanting to maybe take it into the real world and go ahead and make an offer so they can get to know you rather than just seeing you through the filter of either social media or, you know, wherever it is they're seeing you maybe walk down the street. So let's see what's on the bottom here. Okay, karmic relationship, fleeting triggers, turmoil, resentment, lessons, letting go, and loving you. All right, so if you've got somebody coming in that you're getting ready to have a lesson, some energies that you want to work through with each other, maybe having some fun times will help you to clear energies that have been stuck in your system. And you might be having a return visitor to your life so that you can settle what happened between you. And they've been watching you from afar and are wanting to have a conversation with you. Okay, interesting messages here for group number 2. I like these cards. They're very nice. All right, so group number 3 is the wine. All right. What is it? We will sell no wine before it's time. So are we talking about divine timing? Are we talking about something that has gotten better as it has matured, a situation that over time has gotten fuller and more rich and more tasty? All right. Let's see what the message of the wine is. Was that commercial from back in the day? We will sell no wine before it's time. I think that was Mondavi, the Mondavi winery, which I actually toured that when I was in California one year. Very interesting. All right, let's see what we have for those of you who selected the wine bottle. Oh, twin flames, yin yang, balance, union, duality, coupling, complementing each other. I like that for the twin flame image. Very kind of like tattoo worthy, right? Looks like I've seen that on somebody's shoulder or forcep or something at some point. All right, let's see what we've got here to go with that. Oh, we've got and karmic relationship, fleeting triggers, turmoil, resentment, lessons, letting go, and loving you. All right, so we've got a twin flame situation here where someone is possibly still involved in a relationship where there are lessons that are happening before you can come into a healed, balanced situation. With the actual twin. There's a lot of times things that you need to resolve through other dynamics. And karmic relationships don't necessarily just have to be romantic. It can also be relationships with employers, employment situations, or family members, which they're there. All of us are here to help each other's soul grow in different roles and capacities. So the karmic relationship is very beneficial because this is a way for us to move through things. If we approach relationships respectfully, then everyone has a lesson to teach us. And so I'm not a person who thinks that a karmic relationship is a negative experience. So I'm very thankful for all of the situations, though I have cleared energies with people and circumstances because it's helped me on my healing journey. So let's see what other information. Oh, look at that. Healthy choices. Making healthy choices in love and in life, self-love, self-care, and being happier. You can see, looks like she's got a little basket of vegetables and fruits here. Very kind of natural looking food. Sorry if it's not focusing, but this is always going to be a lesson of a karmic dynamic, is that we will be healthier after we've experienced these lesson situations. So if you have a karmic job or a karmic boss situation, a supervisor, a coworker, something where you are being overworked and overtasked and you are not self-loving, then that job relationship is there to teach you to choose yourself and not the money or chase the paper, so to speak. So here we have in this dynamic of relationship something that is happening in order to facilitate the healthy choices necessary where everyone will be in their fullest self, unconditional love. All right, let's see what's on the bottom of the deck here. All right, so there is something coming to an end. I do notice here that these cards are picking up a little bit of like my hands as I'm holding them, but it seems to move right off. So I don't know what kind of coating they have, but anyway, so coffin. So there is some situation that is ending that was a karmic dynamic, and there was a necessity to learn to make healthier choices through this particular relationship lesson, and that time period looks like it is coming to an end. All right, so wine and timing and things happening in the fullness. The wine is not ready until it ages properly. So there's something in this situation that was a matter of time needing to happen so that one or both parties, actually, because there's always a mirrored aspect of this. It's never just one person needing to learn to be self-loving. It's both parties. So whatever this situation is, this lesson dynamic, it is coming to an end. So that will be good news to somebody. All right. So the last one here is the leaf. All right. Beautiful. All right, let's see what the messages are for those of you who have waited patiently for group number 4. What do you think of these cards so far? I think that they are a definite good purchase. So I will recommend these wholeheartedly for those of you who want to receive clarifying and guidance cards like this. This is a definite goodbye. All right, let's see what we've got here for the last set. All right, what have we got here? Ooh, the snake. Competition, enemy, clever, malicious, look over your shoulder, the other woman. Now, it's so interesting because this does remind me of like 80s Camaros and Trans Ams, kind of the way that the art looks like on that Cobra. It's very interesting because, you know, the snake energy and it being aligned with the other woman, competition and enemy. I am not a fan of snakes. I have to say, out of all my phobias, snakes give me the heebie-jeebies, and I will, you know, I'm definitely not interested in going to the snake area of the zoo, but I will say that sometimes the idea of the other woman or that supposed archetype of the woman who steals away your man or seduces a seductress is very interesting because we are all souls who are learning. And so if you are a person who's in a third-party situation, if you are in a dynamic with a person who is already committed to another person, then there's definitely a challenge of your own self-worthiness and self-value that would lead you to be in that kind of dynamic anyway. So I tend to hold compassion for the other parties. I don't condone it in any way to break vows or to do things that are untruthful and deceptive to other people. But, you know, I do hold compassion for the hurting that happens to all parties when these kind of dynamics happen. So let's see what we've got with this snake and this cobra energy. Very interesting. Heart with a key. All right. So here we have, it's like there's an opening. So it's unlocked in this heart. It says, welcoming love, meeting the one, open your heart, getting together, and perfect. So the key, what is it? Love is the heart. You got the key from, from again, the music is coming through the songs. Open up, let me into your heart. You got the key. Okay, so I'm not even going to try to sing it, but definitely opening your heart and starting over with someone after a situation when you've had, you know, a betrayal happen, definitely needing to heal from that so that you are able to open your heart to new love and dynamics after you've probably been through a painful situation. So okay, the chaser in a codependent relationship, fear of abandonment issue. All right, so if we've got here the energy, you could kind of see she's like, wait, hold on a second. Taxi, right? trying to catch up after somebody. A very interesting image. So we've got here, you know, a codependent dynamic where someone has been chasing after an unattainable person. They've been maybe opening their heart to a person who is not opening their heart in the same way back to them. So that's kind of a challenging circumstance here. And so you'll want to look to see, are you chasing after something that is not for you? We should never have to pursue things. We don't have to pursue jobs. We don't have to pursue people. We don't have to pursue friends, because that which is a match for our vibration will naturally gravitate and magnetize to us if we are open and in a place of being loving for ourselves. All right. Okay. Now here we have on the bottom of the deck an axe, breakup, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment, and abandonment. All right. So giving something the big chop. Right? Whatever this dynamic is of being an other woman or other man or a side piece, or someone who is with an emotionally unavailable person who is not able to open their heart fully, and chasing after that futilely is something that you should look at going ahead and giving the chop and cutting it out. All right. So this abandonment, right? We're never just to be cast aside. We said we're always, should never be an option, right, to someone. There should be mutual affection and mutual energy exchange. So we want to cut out any situations that might be happening where we've been out of balance. All right, wow. So these are just really interesting cards here. I'm going to go ahead and do one last shuffle and see what last message we can see from this Island Time Wellness Love Oracle cards. What have we got going on for us as a final message? All right, let's see. I don't know if you all can hear, I live near the airport and the planes are coming in fast and heavy this season. So it's definitely rather loud because it's been stormy and the clouds are low here. So I hope it wasn't too disruptive for you. All right, our final message, mask. Not showing true feelings, hiding personality, pretend, delude, and gaslighting. All right, we need to take off the mask. Don't bring your representative to the situation. Always just be you, because I think it's Dr. Seuss who said, you know, be yourself, because the people who matter don't mind and the people who mind don't matter. So take off your mask, show your real self, be authentic. All right. And back to the photograph, looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia, and make new memories. So you don't need to put that filter on your selfie on Instagram. Just go ahead and let the real you show. Be authentic, and that which loves you will love you regardless of who you may or may not appear to be on the surface. They'll be looking at the inside. And of course, sunshine and happy days and good memories are in your future. All right. I just thank you for joining me for this quick review of the Island Time Wellness Love Oracle cards. I would like to give a shout out also to the beautiful creators at Wing and Bell. This is the Orgonite that I ordered from them, I guess a couple years ago now. Awesome creators. Check them out on Instagram. That's Wing and Bell. And of course, the charms are from All Things Intuitive. Go to Home Goods or Ross or somewhere like that and get a nice little case, bowl for your charms if you get them. This was a perfect fit for this use. So I thank all of you for tuning in for this card walkthrough, this moment of being in the cards with me. And I wish for you that you have a blessed evening and that you are filled to overflowing with joy and love. Namaste.